So the question is, can you actually mourn someone who's still alive? Hi, my name is Marisa, and I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist here in Tennessee. All right, so I have come across a few clients that are at a crossroads in their relationships, either with their family of origin or some type of intimate relationship, and they are finding themselves having to separate from people who have harmed them or have caused them some distress. And so, in the process of the separation, we are coming across a mindset of, okay, so how do I grieve this loss when these people are still alive? And so, two things have to happen if we're grieving relationships or people in our lives that we no longer want to be a part of, or even situations that we no longer want to be a part of. The first part of this process is that we have to grieve the person or the situation that we believed ourselves to be in. So, for example, if you had to quit a job because of the treatment that you were receiving, you have to mourn or grieve the fact that the job that you thought you were getting was not the job that you actually got. So you're actually mourning the loss of what you perceived to be the truth, and the reality that you thought you actually was a part of. So even if we have a dysfunctional parent, we have to grieve the parent that we thought we were going to get, or the parent that we deserve. So if you deserved a nurturing, loving, caring, compassionate parent, but instead you got an abusive parent, you have to grieve the loss of the parent that you didn't get, because otherwise you're going to continue to hold on to a reality that does not exist. So that's part one of that process. The final part of it is the acceptance part of it. So there is such a thing called radical acceptance. It's from dialectical behavioral therapy. Radical acceptance essentially says that we have to accept when we're in situations that we cannot change, mind, body, and soul. We're not saying that it's right. We're not saying it's okay. We're not qualifying or quantifying it. We're just saying this is where I'm at, and so I have to deal with it. And so if you have a parent or a spouse or a relationship or a situation that was really like very distressing for you and was not beneficial to you, and you had to move on from it, you have to accept that reality. We can't get caught up in the potential of things, because the potential will keep us holding on, and will keep our distress increased. So those are the things that have to happen if we're grieving or mourning people that are still alive. So if you're struggling in that area, try to first just grieve the loss of what you believe to be true, whatever reality that was created, and then also accept the reality that is there. And that should help you move on a little bit faster. But of course, take your time, because grief and loss is a process and there's no right or wrong way to do it. Bye.